can do it like this. It's pretty cool. When Job's friends hear about his troubles, they come to sit with him in the garbage dump at the edge of the town. The disease has affected Job so strongly his friends almost don't even recognize him. For 7 days, no one speaks. They just sit together with their friend. Finally, after a week, Job breaks out with a cry of grief. I have done nothing wrong. Why is God letting all these terrible things happen to me? Elizabeth is shocked at Job's harsh question. Now, don't get upset, Job, but from everything I've seen, God doesn't punish innocent people. You must have done something wrong. But I haven't sinned, and even if I have, God knows my heart and would forgive me. But Bildad is not convinced. It sounds like you're blaming God for being unfair, Job. I'm sorry, but if your kids were killed, it's because they must have deserved it. You have a chance to confess your sins. You should take it. I would confess my sins if God would come and tell me what I had done wrong. Job's insistence that he is innocent offends his third friend, Zophar. You windbag, you don't know anything about God. You stubbornly insist that you have done no wrong when the only thing that can save you is to apologize to God for your sins. I would confess my sins if God would come and tell me what I have done wrong. Some friends you are. You do not comfort me at the worst time of my life. You think you speak for God? I only wish he would come speak for himself. Even if he killed me, I would trust in him. Even as Job speaks, God suddenly comes to him in a storm. Stand up on your feet like a man. I will question you, Job, and you will answer me. You think you know so much, Job? Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Have you ever commanded the morning to come? Do you know the sun where to rise? Can you untie the ropes that hold the stars together? Can you rule over the magnificent creatures I've created? Put the light on. Maybe better like that. I am in charge of the universe. I am in charge of everything that exists. You cannot understand my ways. You cannot know the greater good I desire for you. Your place is simply to trust in me. In reply to God's speech, Job falls to his knees. I speak about things I didn't understand. Forgive me. After this, God heals Job. He gives him twice as many animals as he had lost, and he gives him 10 more children. Job lives for a long time after this. God calls Abram. Many years passed. People forgot about the God who created them. They moved down the Euphrates River and built the great trading city of Ur. Ur is the land of the plenty, with plenty of different gods. But the one true God speaks to a young man named Abraham. Abraham, why are you out here in the middle of the night? It will be scary to leave everything we know and our family, but we will trust the Lord to keep his promise. How do you think your father will take this news? Not well. Abraham can't leave me behind in my old age and lot yours and nephew. Since your father is dead, it's Abraham's responsibility to take care of you too. We're going to work with him. Abraham obeys God by leaving you are, but he despised by not leaving his old life behind. His father Terah comes along, bringing his many idols with him. Seriously, Abraham, it's better to worship all the gods that you don't offend one by leaving him out. Worshipping other gods offend the one of the true God. So you're saying he's selfish? God leads Terah, Abraham, and the rest of their families to the rich land of Haran. Even though the land is beautiful and fertile, God does not want them to settle there. But Terah loves this new land and wants to retire there. Out of respect for his father, Abraham stays in Haran, putting off his pursuit of God's promises. One day, Terah dies. Abraham is now the head of the tribe. He immediately takes charge. Lord, load up the animals. What are your plans for the tribe, Master? God has called me to take my family and leave Haran. I will continue to seek his promised land. I'm with you, Uncle Abraham. Abraham leads his tribe through the surrounding lands for several years. He and his extended family live the life of wandering nomads. But then a famine sweeps through the land. Abraham doesn't have enough food to support his tribe. He decides his only choice is to lead his people to Egypt, a powerful nation with plenty of food. But he has some fears about his plan. Sarah, you are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I'm afraid that when Pharaoh sees you, he will fall in love with you. Since I'm your husband, he'll kill me so that he can marry you. We must pretend to be brother and sister. That sounds very unlikely, but I'll do what you ask. But Abraham's prediction comes true. Sarah falls for Sarah's loveliness, thinking Abraham is her brother. Abraham gives him lots of money and gets gifts and asks Sarah to be his wife. But before Pharaoh can marry her, God intervenes to save his chosen family. God strikes the Egyptians with disease so they will let Abraham and Sarah go in peace. They give Abraham food and money and send him and his family on their way. Thankful for their close escape, Abraham and Sarah realized how foolish their plan was. Sarah, forgive me. I did not seek God's help. I was a coward and trusted in my own plots to save us. I forgive you, my husband. From now on, I will trust God. I can only pray that he forgives me. I'm sure God forgives you, Abraham. After all, he protected us. He protected us in Egypt, even when we forgot to trust him. I'll never try to outsmart God's plan for us again. I just hope this is the last time I have to pretend to be your sister. A lot is too much based on Genesis 13. Abraham has left Egypt with great wealth, but this blessing from Egypt turns out to be a curse in disguise. Is there a problem? Now that the tribe has tested wealth, their old nomad ways don't seem so great. Your nephew, Lot, is claiming that his family should get first choice of the riches from Egypt. In spite of this, Abraham and Lot both prosper and their flocks increase, but soon the quarreling spreads to their workers. Make room for Lot's sheep. No, Abraham is the chief. His flocks come first. When Abraham hears of the quarrels, he knows he must do something. This time, Cyril, I'll handle this the way I think God would want me to. I am afraid that we must let Lot go his own way. If you are trusting the Lord, then your plan cannot fail. The next day, Abraham seeks out his nephew. Come with me, Lot. I have a solution to our sheep problem. Families should never quarrel over possessions. Look, God's promised land is huge. Choose which part of it you should like to live in, and I will take what is left. That's very generous of you, Uncle Abraham. I'll take the valley near the city of Sodom.